Hey, what's up, YouTube world? Today, I'm going to talk about self-help versus self-harm. Yeah, that's going to be the title of the video, self-help versus self-harm. And sometimes we really believe, or we tell this lie so much to ourselves that we believe it, that we're stuck in our own illusion, that we're helping ourselves when sometimes we're harming ourselves. You know, the actions and the choices you do throughout every day creates a domino effect towards yourself in the future. You know, you line up a row of dominoes and you can knock the smallest one down, and as the sizes get greater, it still will affect you in a big way. That big way can be great to your perspective, or it could be terrible in your perspective. It's all on how you truly believe what you're doing is helping you or harming you. And you know, I'm gonna read some quotes. And the choices, pleasures of life lie within the ring of moderation. Martin Tupper. Yeah, it's very true. Marcus Cicero said, "We forget our pleasures, we remember our sufferings." Yeah, we keep trying to pleasure ourselves so we can block our pain, but we're still always going to remember our sufferings. So why don't we use that pain to heal that pain? You know, we use that pain as a lesson to make us become a better character for ourselves, for our story, you know. Let me see. Yeah. Pleasure is something you can easily lose the knack of if you allow yourself to get out of practice. Tom Holt. Yeah, that's a really good quote. Let me see. Sorry, yeah, had to switch hands. Yeah, let me. Sorry, gotta look up some different things. Yeah, and I've been looking up. I've been doing my research on this Japanese samurai named Miyamoto Musashi. He's also a philosopher, because I think he wrote it's a book called The 5 Rings of something. Yeah, I think it's called 5 Rings. I've been skimming through it, reading here and there, but I need to do a full-in read on it so I can help guide people to what they want to be. Because you know what you want to be, but you need to know what you need to do to be that. You know, if you want to be a doctor, you got to know what it takes to become a doctor. Yeah. You want to be an EMT specialist, or do you want to be like actually in a hospital type of doctor? But Miyamoto Musashi said, "Do nothing which is of no use." Exactly. Why would I, if I want to be a video game creator, why would I waste my time in an English class? English won't help my goal to become, to create code and to create this game that I want to make. It won't help me. Study strategy over the years and achieve the spirit of the warrior. Today is victory over yourself of yesterday. Tomorrow is your victory over lesser men. Exactly. When you focus on moderation of your own character and patience, and that will really help you against people who are lesser minded than you. People who never try to work on themselves. If you work on yourself every day, you will become a better person in your perspective. You might not become a better person to society because they don't see your value yet. It's just like an underground artist. You have to keep pushing out extremely great content, better than the AAA artists. Even though the AAA artists push out mediocre albums, they set such a huge name for themselves that they have so many fanboys and fangirls that it's gonna go platinum every year, because people have seen the value. They know how much grind that person can put in, and you might have to put in way more grind than your idol or somebody you were motivated by. And that's self-help versus self-harm. You could run into your idol and that person won't want to help you because they don't want no competition. And now that's like a self-harm. That's man versus man, you know, like in English, man versus man. But you know, your biggest opponent is yourself. So that's man versus self, or woman versus self. Your biggest opponent is yourself, you know. I just want you to realize that sometimes you think you could be helping yourself and you're harming yourself. Generally speaking, the way of the warrior is resolute acceptance of death. Miyamoto Musashi. Yeah. Perceive that which cannot be seen with the eye. Exactly. Yeah. I gotta find this quote that here, got some really good ones. Yeah, you know, one of his quotes is, never stray from the way, you know. And the way it might not be the right path or the right way for me, but it could be the right path for you. And that's all that matters. You're going in the right path. Don't focus on other people. Stop focusing on other people. If you have to, for 6 months, delete, you know, the only apps I have right now is Gmail, YouTube, TikTok to promote my YouTube, you know. Yeah, that's it really. And YouTube Studio. I use Quizlet so I can learn different things. And let's see. Let me just go home. Yeah, that's really all I have. Twitter, so I can hear what like people like E.T. the hip hop preacher, Gary V, Joe Rogan, you know, Joko Willink, or however you pronounce his last name. You know, people who really inspired me. That, you know, put that fire under me. That accountability and responsibility is the two pillars for growth. Accountability and responsibility. Those are the two pillars, the two foundations of any building to building yourself to grow as a person. But let me read something else. Yeah, see, this is one of the quotes that's probably in a chapter from the Book of Five Rings. There is nothing outside of yourself that can ever enable you to get better, stronger, richer, quicker, or smarter. Everything is within. Everything exists. Seek nothing outside of yourself. Yeah, I love that quote. Then he also says, think lightly of yourself and deeply of the world. Yeah, exactly. You know, you should remain humble and always think that someone could be better or smarter, or, you know, because you don't know who can teach you a thing or two, you know. When he was younger, like my age, because right now I'm 19, he was battling people and he was never losing because he was watching how other people lost, you know. So he took a loss from perspective, but he never took a loss physically, you know. A loss is still a loss, and those losses can turn into lessons. You must understand that there is more than one path to the mountaintop. The ultimate aim of martial arts is not having to use them. The aim of a weapon is not to use a weapon. It's to, you know, people will say it's for protection, and to me, it's deeper than protection. It's so that you don't have to physically, or, you know, you don't have to fight. Because fighting all starts here. Like Buddha said, that the best fighter is never angry, you know. So never let someone get you out of character. It's okay if you get out of character yourself. Like if you're disappointed or mad at yourself, that's okay. You can only fight the way you practice. If If you fight terribly, that means you practice terribly. You need to practice better so you can fight better. You can only shoot as good as you can practice. That's why everyone is trying to be like Kobe. See, Jordan he knows how to corral people. That's why I say it's okay to an obsession. You know, I don't think no one is sane. I think everyone is crazy in society. But, you know, society tries to create these labels and draw these borders and boundaries of what is normal and what is crazy. And everyone is insane. You know, Michael Jordan might be a psychopath because he was obsessed with winning. He would get angry at people like Steve Kerr and Craig Hodges and, you know, other people like that when they messed up. So he corralled his whole team to be better for his self-help, not self-harm. He was putting harm on other people by being angry and punching them, but he was doing it out of an impulse of self-help because he might be a psychopath. His obsession was past his passion, you know. You can have a passion for music, but if you're not obsessed with it, you will never be good at it as someone you're inspired by, you know. If you're inspired by, you know, like, I don't know, Mozart and the, what's the guy's name? The Black Mozart. You know, I really like his music, but I can't think of it right now, but their talent was past an obsession, past a passion. It was more of an obsession. They are obsessed with it so much that they're performing around Europe and stuff. And then Miyamoto Musashi said, "It is difficult to understand the universe if you only study one planet." Man. Let me, yeah. And guilt, you know, I don't have guilt in what I've done in the past. I have guilt of how I've treated people, not what I've done, you know. Because I know that put pain on people, but that pain could have taught them to encounter better people in their life, you know. Have better people in their circle instead of what I used to be. Do not regret what you have done. Miyamoto Musashi. All men are the same except for their belief in their own selves, regardless of what others may think of them. Miyamoto Musashi. Yeah, that is extremely deep. So yeah, I just wanted to have a quick talk with you guys on self-help versus self-harm. I love you. Stay safe, stay happy, stay ambitious, and stay resilient. All love. Peace.